Hi guys, and welcome back to Playtech TV. Today we're going to be looking at one of our Powered by Asus systems, which is one of the systems that we've built up in collaboration with Asus in order to try and make a cool and something a little bit different gaming PC for some of our customers here at the store. The system that we're looking at today is called the Aura, and this is one of our fully RGB systems, which has quite a lot of integration with the motherboard, the GPU, and the light strips that we have around the case, even down to the actual case itself. So this is one of our newer systems, and we've worked closely with both Asus and INWIN on this one to ensure that we get something really cool, really different, and really special for our customers. Now the first thing that people always notice is the INWIN 805 case here with the Infinity mod on the front, and so as you'll notice, if I kind of move that around, it actually it kind of looks like there's nothing in it. It's got a tricky one-way mirror in the front, which gives the impression that the case is actually completely empty and just kind of goes on forever into this kind of like black hole there, which we think is really cool. It's one of the cooler looking cases that we've seen in a while and is a really interesting eye-catching effect. Everyone who sees it just has to stop and have a look at it and try and figure out how it works. The case is your standard mid-ATX size, and it's got tempered glass panels on the outside which give it a really premium high-end look. Internally, it supports a 280mm radiator, pretty much any size GPU, and it has modular hard drive cages, so you can remove the extra one if you don't use it, or if you just want to go for one or two hard drives or SSDs, you're not going to have to take up extra space with that second hard drive cage there. And while we're talking about INWIN products, we also have the C900W power supply in the bottom here, which is an 80+ platinum rated power supply. So that means that it exceeds 90% efficiency at 50% load, and it also has a 7-year warranty on it. So you're pretty much assured that for the foreseeable future of your motherboard, CPU, graphics card, and everything like that, your power supply is still going to be going strong. So it'll be the last thing you need to worry about. The power supply is also fully modular, so you can remove any additional cables that you don't need to ensure that the internal layout of your PC is nice and clean and tidy. Now let's have a look at some of the Asus components in here. Of course, we've got the Asus GTX 1060 Strix in there, which is a phenomenal graphics card and still one of the best value for money GPUs that you can really get at the moment. Some of our particular favorites about the Strix models are the 0 dB fan, which essentially means that when the graphics card is not really being stressed, when it's not under very heavy load, the fan actually just switches off, so it's completely silent. As you can hear right now, the PC is just kind of idling and it's completely dead silent, unlike older graphics cards where the fan would just be going no matter what and make a lot of noise. This GTX 1060 right now is completely silent. Speaking of cooling, this GPU actually has two external fan headers so that you can actually regulate the cooling in your case and actually modulate the frequency of the fans based on your GPU temperature, which is another really cool feature. Now, to get to the heart of the system, we have the Asus Z270E gaming motherboard in here, which is one of the coolest new enthusiast motherboards that we've had our hands on in a little while. Being an audio guy, I'm a huge fan of the Supreme Effects audio that they're putting on these motherboards. We've got 113 dBs signal to noise ratio, so what that means is that the actual noise floor, that hissing sound that you hear when you crank up your audio, is going to be really, really low. So you'll be able to crank up your audio nice and loud and have a really wide dynamic range without getting that annoying hissing sound happening in the background like you do on lower quality built-in sound and things like that. Now aesthetically, this is a very cool looking motherboard. The I/O cover and the heatsinks on board have a really nice angular kind of Republic of Gamers look on it, and it just makes the board stand out and look really, really cool in enthusiast systems, especially when you're lighting them up like the one that we've got here. Now the really fun part is that there are actually two RGB headers on the motherboard that can link into your case or lighting strips or whatever, so you can actually extend that Aura sync compatibility out to just the normal RGB strips that you can see that we've kind of got around here, but also the lighting in the front of the case. That's all linked up to the motherboard and all synchronized. Now we've taken this one step further and we've actually added our own little headers on the back here, which mean that we're going to actually be able to connect the Aura lighting system all the way onto our desk and our monitor, which we've actually lined some RGB strips along the back of it to fully just light up the whole system and the whole desk and the whole workspace, just so that you've got a really cool gaming area. And so I'm going to dive into the software a little bit and I'm going to show you through some of the lighting effects that we've got going on there. here, and yeah, we'll show you what it looks like when you've got this thing set up at home. Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're after something like this for yourself, just give us a buzz, playtech.co.nz, or come in store, check the website. You can come see us anytime and we'll sort something out for you. We always love doing custom builds and things like that, so if you like something like this but maybe a little bit different, just let us know and we'll sort it out. Anyway, thank you to Asus for providing the hardware and INWIN for the case and the power supply, and hopefully I'll see you all soon with another video. That's all for today on Playtech TV.